Buddy, how's it going? Let me see if I can get some more light on here for you. How's it going? What a shit show. Give me a second here. How's everybody doing? Just got your cup of Martina? Hey, teasers, pleasers, Terry White, Joe Mama, Martina Walsh, Glory, Angel, Carrie Ramsey, McCann, and Helen Burke. And Gracie. Gracie's here. Hang on. You want to say hi? Right there. Oh, all right. All right. Do you know who's coming? Raph is coming. Raph is coming. She should be here soon. Yes. So, let's get the snotties from your eyes. Did I tell you too soon? Oh, no, I told you. Who's your baby? Oh, who's your mommy? Who's your mommy? Oh, yeah. Can I have my ponytail, please? She ripped her other thumb. Remember she ripped the nail on her left one? She did it on her right one yesterday. When the bell guy came to the door, she jumped on the door and ripped her nail. Can I have a kiss now? All right, baby, go lay down. Yes, I know everything's in a mess, but at least your bed is clean. Oh, all righty. Okay. Hey, Les. So anyway, I'm just now having my first cup of tea of the day. I just Joe Mama, we don't call attention to that, honey. So I just planted my garlic. I got 20, 40, 60, 70 cloves. I paid $65 for those cloves, almost $1 a clove, but they're planted, they're organic, and they're Russian and Czechoslovakian garlic, so that they should do well here. Hey, Sharella Lee, Bab, I just got done watching your carrot and rutabaga video. Great stuff. Thank you. I just put 20 pounds of frozen ground beef in the roasting pan in the oven. I'm canning that today. You're going to see my garlic, except I didn't take the tripod out with me, so it's going to be a little bit on the wobbly side. A clove. I bought 10 heads of Czechoslovakian, I believe, and 5 heads. Is this my sheet for this? Invoice. I have no idea what this is. Anyway. Oh, Deborah. Yeah, I'm doing well physically and mentally and emotionally, but I'm not happy. Like I'm pissed off. Okay, so I have a 10-pound turkey to cook. Been a long time since I've done a whole roast. Any tips? Cook it breast side down. And if you really want a juicy turkey, are you going to stuff it? If you're not going to stuff it, put some aromatic herbs and maybe an apple or a lemon in just inside the cavity for flavor and stuff, and butter under the skin. I don't know how strong it is. It's just I haven't had it cut. Hi, Lynn Marie. Okay, I'm upset. Remember yesterday? I wish I could just go, ooh, and show you how pissed off I was yesterday. And I know I did a lot of weird live streams yesterday, but that was checking the internet, right? Hey, Carrie. So I'm going to keep it real simple. The Bell technician came to put my internet up. Bing, bang, boom, gone in half an hour. The TV guy came, and I immediately recognized him as somebody who's been here before, because I've had numerous dishes and internet shit on my roof, right? So, hey, Renee. So anyway, get this. Now you got to please follow the line that I'm going with, all right? Pay attention to the details here. So the TV guy shows up with his paper mask on his hands in his pocket, telling me he's here to do my TV. And I said, okay, I made a mistake. I only want one PVR, not two. And he comes in the house and I said, I want the PVR there. I want a plain box in my bedroom. I want one in the bedroom downstairs and one in the living room downstairs where the TV is. So he goes downstairs, wanders around, comes back up and doesn't know how he can manage to figure out where all the wires go and where they come from. This is the technician that Bell sent. Okay, now I do know they subcontract technicians, so I'm not blaming Bell. Okay, hair is supposed to represent strength in some cultures. Briar's hair is waist length, and I hope he never gets it cut. Maybe trimmed, but never gets it cut because it's his power, not just strength, but emotional stability and everything. I swear to God, if they cut his hair off short, he would lose. They're like antenna. I don't know. But yeah, I fully believe that. So anyway, I'm not going to look at the chat just this second because I want to talk about this. So he came up and he said, I'm not sure I know how to get the wires in the basement. Now remember, his English was really bad or really fake bad because I couldn't quite follow what he meant. And I said, fine, just I said, there's a shaw dish on the roof that's still connected. And there's also a Bell dish from the last time I had TV. I said, so I'm pretty sure those technicians, you might have been one of them, knew what to do. I mean, being as I have had TV in the basement and in my bedroom, right? Oh, well, I don't know how it's going to be tricky. I don't know how to get the wires into the basement, blah, blah, blah. I said, fine. Go hook it up, bring it down into the living room, set up the main floor, bedroom and living room and bedroom, whatever, and leave the cables and that for my husband will do the rest. Oh no, I can't not complete the job. I've got to do the whole job. Didn't you just tell me, folks? Didn't he just tell me he couldn't? This is a technician. Okay. Now this gets better. So I said, why don't you just leave all the equipment, hook up the dish, bring the cables into the house and let my husband do the rest. Just make sure the signal's right. Oh, I can't leave the equipment here. Yes, he can. You know why? It's an option with Bell. You either have a technician come in and install it, or they leave all the equipment for you. Like they put the dish up and bring the cables in and they leave the equipment for you to install. But he said they couldn't do that. Lie. Okay. So what he told me to do was, he said in very bad English, I'm going to put a note on your order that you weren't ready and you need to reschedule. I said, well, why don't you just come back? So he says my connection's unstable. Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? Okay. So okay, good, because it said it was unstable. Okay. So he leaves, telling me I need to reschedule. So Howie came home, right? And he said, what happened? I said, I have no idea. This guy came and we've had him before. And I remember having a problem with him before, but he couldn't understand how he was supposed to get the dish and the boxes. He said, isn't he the technician? I went, exactly. So I phoned Bell last night after hours and I talked to a woman. I explained absolutely everything, that either this guy was totally didn't know how to do his job, or he was just stalling because he didn't want to work yesterday. I said, either way, I want another technician. I don't want this man back in my house because he just wandered around my house with just a paper mask on, risking I'm now being exposed for nothing. So she said, I totally understand. We're going to set the only available appointment I have is on the 13th, which is the day after Thanksgiving here, 13th on Tuesday next week. Oh, no, because I had to be put on hold and stuff. And no, I didn't even think about it. So I wait. Besides, I wanted to wait till Howie got home to make sure I wasn't just totally off my rocker, right? So I phoned Bell and they said, okay, Tuesday we will send another technician. She said they will call you within the next few business days to verify the appointment. Make sure you reiterate then when they call that you do not want the same technician. I said, okay, fine. I got an appointment for Tuesday next week. And when they call, I'll tell them to send a different technician. I go back to bed at 6 o'clock this morning after I get Howie off to work. Well, the call centers now are Canadian now. Most of the call centers for Bell now are Canadian, right? So I go back to bed this morning and it takes me about an hour. I have my breakfast, I snuggle Gracie, I roll over about 7:30, and I try to go back to sleep. 9:30, Gracie explodes off the bed, hackles going, barking her face off, damn near giving me a heart attack. So I throw on these shorts and this shirt, no bra, no underwear, nothing. I go to the door and go, what the hell? And I'm not sure who it is on outside my kitchen window, but I thought maybe it was Raph and Ron. Oh, all right. I open the door. It's the same Bell technician from yesterday. Do you know what he has the balls to tell me? That they told me that you were ready for installation and that I should come back. And I said, no, they didn't. And he looked at me. I said, I already have it scheduled for Tuesday next week. He said, they've rescheduled. And I said, well, didn't you tell me to? Have a nice day, right? So here's what I get. No. He comes yesterday afternoon at 3:30, decides to make a bunch of excuses because he doesn't want to work this late in the day, tells me to reschedule, goes home, and then shows back up at 9:30, packing a bunch of bullshit, saying that Bell sent him back to do the job. Total, absolute lie. Absolute lie. So now I'm wondering, what is this guy doing around my house? Because he's not honest, he's lazy, and he's pretending not to be able to do his job to get out of work. So guess what, buddy? You don't get to work at all. Right? I know. Hello? Right? So I crawl back into bed with my dog and I immediately phone Bell Canada. And now it's business hours and I get a hold of this young lad. And I went through the entire spiel again. The bullshit I went through yesterday. And the fact that the same guy showed up on my doorstep this morning saying he was sent back to do the job. When I know he was not. He just decided to feed me a line of bullshit yesterday and then come back today and pretend, oh, well, okay, I'm ready to do the job now. You're ready. Number one, he never phoned Bell. He never phoned Bell and told them I said that I needed to reschedule, that I wasn't ready, even though I was ready. So he fed me a line of bullshit about not being able to figure out what to do, told me to reschedule, expecting me not to, and just decided to come back this morning and pretend that he was sent. And I just basically said, no, you weren't, because I've gotten this all, or I did what you told me to. I rescheduled. So I phoned Bell this morning when I got back to bed. I told him everything that happened yesterday in great detail. You know how well I am at that. And I asked, did you send the same guy back today? And they said, no, he hasn't even marked his order complete yet. He hasn't even sent anything in. And I said, so I'm being lied to now. He said, not by me. I said, no, by him. So here he said, okay. He asked me all the pertinent questions. And he said, do you want to file a complaint? I said, too bloody right, I want to file a complaint. I said, this guy came into my house risking my health only to stick his thumb up his butt and want to go home because it's too late in the day. Is the take I got. And then he lies and comes back and says Bell sent him. No, they didn't. So I have another technician coming out at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And he said, we will make sure you are not sent the same person. We have somebody else. We'll send you 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I said, thank you very much. He said, and I said, and you know what? If this guy that came yesterday and showed up at my door like with no appointment this morning is Bell's idea of a technician, you guys really want to investigate this guy, because he's either a liar or stupid or lazy or all three. If he was unable to figure it out yesterday, what changed? Exactly. What changed? He told them I wasn't ready. Does everybody know how ready I was yesterday for my new TV and internet? Yeah. I thought I heard my front door. The time and date changed. Well, I mean, no, I have a dog. All I had to do was open my kitchen door. Okay. But I don't want that man around my house ever again. Period. Full stop. Yeah, he just made excuses yesterday so he could come back this morning and get a fresh start. Fuck. You're not getting in my house. You lied to me. You lied to me. You didn't even tell Bell. And you lied to me. And they said, did he follow protocol? I said, what do you mean? Did he sanitize before he left? I said, he was supposed to sanitize? Yes, ma'am. He said, did the internet guy? I said, as far as I know. I said, the internet guy was mostly outside. He had no problem attaching a node to the side of my house, drilling it in, and bringing it along and bringing it into my wall. And he sealed the hole. And he cleaned up and he left. And he gave me an order to sign. That was the internet technician. Very nice man. You are right. He doesn't want to work and thought he would come back today and finish. Do Bell subcontract work? Yep. Because I put it on my local Facebook page and they said, well, it couldn't have been the local guy because he's a really nice young man and he's really helpful. And I said, no, this isn't a nice young man. This is an older guy. This is like my age, right? And I don't consider anybody with hair this gray to be a nice young man. Well, you know what I mean? He's not a young man to me. He's my age. Crazy times we're living in. I ordered a refrigerator 4 months ago. Been calling today. They had my phone number wrong. That's why it hasn't shipped. Wrong by 2 digits. When you put an order in, don't they usually read your phone number and your details back to you so that they got them right? You got it, Bent Tom. You got it. I had a creepy guy installing my cable when I had it. My brother happened to stop by. I was grateful. Hi, Jackie Shade Garden. Excuse me. So that's what's going on, right? I'm like livid. I was livid that, you cannot lie to me. It doesn't work that way. The most you're going to do is confuse me, which is what he did yesterday until after he left. And then all the things started falling into place saying, well, he could do his job the way he was contracted to do it. Do the dish, bring the lines in, set up a PVR in my living room, a box in my bedroom, a box downstairs living room, and a box in the downstairs bedroom. The box in the downstairs bedroom will be there for the winter, but it will be used in the summertime to be hooked up to the coach like he does occasionally now. Oh, yeah. Everyone thinks Gracie's a sweetheart, but she can be a real bitch. Hey, Ribby! for a birthday cake earlier. I couldn't think of my phone number. Really? I'm telling you, you can't lie to me, right? The most because I don't know him. I've met him before, but because I don't know him well, I got all his signals were wrong. A, he wear a mask. B, all I was confused about is why they sent a technician that apparently couldn't do his job. And then after the fact, sometimes it takes me after the fact to go, wait a second, that was all okay. Telling me to he's going to yesterday and then lie and come back and say they sent you back. You don't pull that crap on me ever. So folks, when you're having technicians sent into when they're booking technicians to come into your home, you grill the company and say, do you subcontract your technicians? If so, I want somebody that's coming into my house that doesn't have a record and is bondable, please. They always get your last name wrong. Bev, you are an honest, trustworthy person. You know a fool when you see one. Well, that's why I was confused. But it all became very clear when he showed up at my door at 9:30 this morning without a phone call. Without a phone call. Lying to my face, saying that Bell sent him, saying that I was ready for the installation. I was ready yesterday, buddy. You weren't. But that's not what I said. I said, no, I've already taken care of it. I got another technician coming Tuesday. Then when I phoned Bell, they said, oh, no, well, you're not waiting till Tuesday. You'll have one tomorrow. Thank you, Bell. Is it buffering a lot? Hang on a second. Let me just. Okay. All right. Listen, folks. I'm going to get on my phone and come back. Okay. So let me just end this stream and see if I can resume it with my phone. If not, you know what to do. Look for the next stream. Okay.